You know, I would like to talk about Doom, but I've currently got something else to do.
Hey guys, today we're speedrunning Math Fun, and I've done my research on this game. I've heard it was pretty good, so let's just jump right into it.
No. Yes.
Well guys, that's all I'm gonna do today. Hopefully you guys tune into my next speedrun where we do Meme Typer.
Doom is a series I hate to love, and by proxy is a series I love to hate. If you took that seriously, I've talked about it 3 times, so you're either new around these parts or you're my good pal surface level Jim who takes everything at surface level. The classic Doom games are fun, except if they have the word fun in the level name. F*** you, Barrels of Fun. Gee, what did Barrels of Fun do to hurt your feelings? Everything. Doom is incredibly influential to multiple subcultures in the gaming world. It was a pioneer in digital games, online multiplayer, modding, and controversy. I don't think that last one's a good thing. However, speedrunning is one of the most popular things in video games. If you're someone who's somebody, you've definitely watched and or tried to attempt a speedrun before. Speedrunning is the act of beating a game as quickly as possible. Should it be a crime? Punishable by death? I'll put a pin in that. Personally, I like to record me beating a game normally and uploading it to speedrun.com just so the admins have to watch my entire 11-hour playthrough of Super Mario World so that they can put me at 294th place on the 96 exit category. While speedrunning has been a thing since forever ago, like Todd Rogers' 5.51 second run of Dragster for the Atari 2600, which was a complete lie. Last time I ever trust that prick. I mean, Christ, during the development of Sonic 1, Yuji Naka was beating the first Super Mario Bros. As fast as possible to get a grip on how fast the game could be. Completely f***ed it up with Marble Zone, but yeah, you get the idea. So, what does Doom have to do with any of this? Because you go fast? Before Doom, speedrunning wasn't really a thing that was documented much. There were competitions and stuff like Nintendo Power that tasked kids to beat games as quick as they could, but there weren't many communities around speedrunning. Doom wasn't even based around speedrunning. In fact, you had to hold shift to run in the original release of the game. Included in the game, though, was a demo recording feature that recorded your inputs and stored them in a file. People could download that file and then play it on their copy of Doom so they could see gameplay without having to download a huge video file, since this was 1993 and video playback on computers wasn't much of a thing. Online communities were made to share these demo files, but not specifically for speedrunning, more so just general communities to share demos. The LMP Hall of Fame was the first community to share these, but was obsolete pretty quickly with the Doom Honorific Titles website, which started competition between Doom players. In November 1994, the website Compete N was launched, being not only the first website dedicated to Doom speedrunning, but speedrunning entirely, and even though this website was just to share demos of Doom speedruns, it started something big. And the story doesn't even end there. Was kinda hoping it didn't. The new millennium brought the Doom Speed Demos archive, which had way less restrictions than Compete N, which ultimately made it a big place for demos. However, some Doom speedrunners decided that getting from point A to point B as quickly as possible wasn't enough. You wanna know how we have wacky categories for speedruns? Because Doom players tried to beat the game in various conditions. People tried to beat certain levels on 100% on different difficulties, that is, finding every secret and killing every enemy. Tyson runs are runs where the player is tasked to get 100% kills using only the fists, chainsaw, and the pistol. Pacifist runs are pretty self-explanatory, basically not firing at any enemies. Doom is still being sped run today. Even as recent as 2019, the world record for E1M1 was broken after 22 years, which, hey, if someone can beat the first level in 8 seconds, I could do it in 14, 15, 14 again, a minute in 43. I died. But there's only so much to do in the base games. What happens if someone wants to speedrun Doom, but they're tired of the 132 levels across all of the official retail releases? They just stop being a whiny bitch. There are numerous speedruns of the mods created for Doom, which, hey, that's another thing that Doom launched. While Doom wasn't the first game to be modded, Doom was one of the first games to be released with the intent of players modifying the game. id Software noticed how players of Wolfenstein 3D were manipulating the game's files to create their own levels and graphics. The process of making a Wolfenstein 3D mod wasn't so easy though. That led id to release Doom with the game engine and the game files called WADs separately so players can modify the graphics, audio, levels, what have you without messing with the engine itself. It is so easy to make a Doom mod. A prophet by the name of Jeff Bird created what many consider to be the very first custom WAD for Doom called Orgwad. It's only 2 rooms, there was nowhere else to go but up. I have made my own maps, but as shitty as they may be, at least they had more than 2 rooms. Jeff Bird wouldn't make any more levels past that, but these 2 rooms started a revolution. Doom modding would obviously become more complex as time goes on, and Doom modding has never died. And guess what? Just like speedruns, Doom would only make modding more of a big deal. Doom mods can range from just singular basic levels to entire new experiences. Some mods have even been released commercially, like Final Doom, and even things like Chex Quest are just Doom mods. Yeah, but what if you can't mod? What if you can't speedrun? What if you just want to chill with your bros and play like, I don't fucking know, Call of Duty or some shit, dude? Well, guess what? Doom started that too. I'll never escape this game. Yeah, so Doom started this whole online multiplayer thing, so I don't know if it's a curse or a blessing. That's up for you to decide. Included in the game is an online functionality where you can connect to a modem and play with your friends. You and some buds can play co-op or even against each other in deathmatch. In fact, the term deathmatch was coined by John Romero for Doom. I think Doom's online multiplayer, unlike speedruns and modding, has kind of fizzled out. I don't see many people on Doom Deathmatch these days. It's been surpassed by games like the Quake series and Unreal Tournament, and even then, there aren't that many people on those games either. The online multiplayer crowd wants the latest and greatest and then complains that there aren't many games coming out. It's insane what Doom started. It's not just a pioneer because of the technology, it genuinely started so much other stuff in video games. Doom is genuinely one of the games that changed gaming so much, I don't think the gaming world would be the same without Doom. And no matter how many times I tell my mom, she keeps telling me to get a hobby. I don't need one. I'm a speedrunner. That's my hobby. I've got so many games to speed. Where is the nearest hobby application? Is it like a website? Can I just like apply to it?